What's up, guys? It's P-Team, and I wanted to show you guys some gameplay I had with the NX ShadowClaw Crossbow that I got, and I got it from a rare supply drop, and it's pretty interesting. I mean, sometimes it's really good, and then sometimes you'll just completely miss with it. So this is a gameplay. I got a Mothership with it, and I was using the tri-bolt attachment while I was leveling it up. And what it does is it shoots 3 bows, kind of in a row, and it's pretty good to one burst people with this. But the problem is it has a severe ammo issue when you run it like this, even with Scavenger. So when you start with 6 bows in the clip and 6 bows in reserve. And since you're shooting 3 at a time, see, like right there, you just seen it. You only get to shoot twice, and then you have to reload. And you only have 2 shots in reserve also. So you literally only get 4 shots, and then you're out of ammo unless you pick up a scavenger pack or you pick up the bows you shot. So scavenger is an absolute must with this gun. You pretty much cannot run it without scavenger. I like to dual wield it too, where you get more ammo that way, but it's harder to hit your shots because you're shooting single arrows, and it almost feels like it doesn't have aim assist. Like if you literally, there'll be times you'll shoot 12 bows and just miss all 12 of them. You know, and it's just like they're just missing by a fraction of an inch, and it's not like with a gun where you're getting hit markers and you continue to shoot at them. It's all or nothing. So sometimes it's really amazing, and sometimes it's really terrible. So so this right here was a gun that I picked up off the ground, I believe. You have to do one of 2 things. You have to always make sure you're picking up guns off the ground, or you have to just run a backup gun. Unless you're running this as a true backup, which is what it's made for, then it would be pretty decent. Like if you were, say, sniping and you ran the ShadowClaw with the tri-bolt as a backup, and someone was real close to you, you could probably one burst them pretty often, just by whipping this out and bam, 1 shot, because it shoots 3 bolts at a time. And then you don't have to worry about the ammo issue nearly as much. But it's got some good characteristics. So one, you don't show up on the mini-map when you shoot. So it's pretty much got a silencer built in. It's pretty much completely quiet. But the ammo is a huge issue, and the no aim assist thing is an issue too. So I mean, you have to be really accurate with it. It's a pretty fun gun to play with. I wouldn't say you're gonna make it your main gun. At least I'm not going to. But it's definitely fun to play with for sure. I mean, you're freaking shooting a crossbow. So yeah. So I mean, pretty much you have to flank around your enemy. I mean, you're not gonna go head-on gunfights with this gun very much. I mean, you're going to win some gunfights with it, but a lot of gunfights you're just going to lose because, you shoot 2 shots and you have to reload with the tri-bolt, or with the dual wield, you're just going to miss shots because you're only shooting single arrows. So here I go. I got, I think that's my hardened sentry. I got a Cerberus out already. You see I got some good kills with it, but sometimes it's frustrating too. So, I mean, if you don't have it from a supply drop, it's not the end of the world. So just keep that in mind. So a couple things you would want to run with it. You'd want to run Ghost with it because it's actually a secondary weapon, so you can't run a rocket launcher. So just keep that in mind. I'm running the Hives here, and they do actually help me out a lot. I like the Hives a lot. I've been playing with a bunch of the other specialist abilities now that I'm trying to go for hero armor, and I actually really like the Tempest. My kills per use with the Tempest is almost 3 per use. And when it arcs to other teammates and you kill like 4 guys all in a row, that's really amazing to be able to do that. So if you haven't played with the Tempest, make sure you guys try that. So yeah, I mean, you'll see times where you shoot it and it's just like you have to reload all the time. And Sometimes you go to pick up your bows and they like don't pick up. They're like just sitting there, and sometimes it won't let you pick it up. So scavenger is an absolute must. So look, you see 2 shots there. Luckily I got him on the 2nd shot, but I had to reload instantly. So the other thing is, you see I aimed it there, but a lot of times, I would say 95% of the time, you know, this is early gameplay when I was still learning it, you don't need to aim it. The hip fire versus the ADS is exactly the same. You literally, there's no difference. It's not like, you know, hip fire with the gun is worse aim. When you shoot it against the wall with the hip fire or the regular, it's exactly the same spread. So you do not need to ADS it unless you like are aiming up a long range shot or something like that, or you know they're prone and you're just, you know, they're hard to hit. That's one good thing about this is you do not need to ADS it. So I guess it's kind of like a shotgun in that regard. Shotguns really annoy me sometimes because people just hip fire them. They don't aim at all. But I guess you kind of do the same with this gun too. So yeah. Another thing is you can run the bayonet attachment, which is pretty good, because then you can, anybody who's close quarters, you can just stab them, and it's a one hit stab, and it actually kind of lunges a little bit farther than a normal like knife would. So that's pretty good. But on the other hand, you know, if they're close quarters, you know, unless you're sneaking up on them, you kind of just want to shoot your bow too. So, you know, I don't know if it's absolute a necessity to have, but it's a good attachment, you know, for sure. The thing is, there's no extended mags with the bow, and there's literally only like 3 attachments. There's like the bayonet, dual wield, and tri-bolt. Those are the only attachments there is. There's some sights and stuff, but you don't need sights. So yeah, there's no extended mags, there's no like stock or anything like that. There's no quick draw, there's no quick reload. So, and since you're reloading all the time, like it'd be nice to have extended mags and like fast reload, you know, but they don't even have that stuff. So just keep that in mind. So here we go. I got my Cerberus. I'm getting close to my Mothership. I need 675 points for it. And spawns are flipping right now. We're losing A. So I gotta be careful here. Oh yeah, see, they're still here. See, look, so you can see I missed both shots. I don't think that guy's seen me. But, so there, I got a double kill with it there. But just keep that in mind, you know, there's gonna be times you miss both shots. And you're like, oh shit, you know, if there's multiple enemies. You know, so I mean, it's a good weapon. Sometimes it's really good, but sometimes it's pretty bad. So I'm 275 points off a Mothership. I'm gonna shoot these hives. You see, I'm almost out of ShadowClaw ammo. I'm gonna use my Cerberus here to get me closer. I already got a hive kill there, so that'll help me. So yeah, I mean, if you're gonna run Mothership, I suggest you use streaks that will, you know, help you get points there, and that's why I like the hives. When you're trying to go from the hives or Tempest, you know, the hives with Mothership, because of the fact I just got another hive there while I'm in my Cerberus. So, and look, that got me my Mothership. So here, the game's ending. There's some guys right there. I couldn't resist killing them. Oh, there's more there actually. So this is a KN I picked up. So I'll get a couple kills there. I need to use this Mothership quick. Oh, they got me. So the Mothership takes a little bit of time to come in. So keep that in mind. I actually like the Mothership. My actual kills per use with it is like 10 kills per use. And that's actually a lot, because if you think about Wraps and Wraith, I think my Wraith averages like just under 4 kills per use, and the Wraps are 4 kills per use. So you actually get 10 kills per use with the Mothership, so it's actually kind of worth it. Because you're getting double the kills. You know, you get 10 kills per use on average. I mean, that's and look at these guys. They're just, when they spawn in the open, they're just sitting ducks. So the support gunner is not nearly as good as the main gunner. The support gunners, you know, like when you have two teammates join in, they that overheats and you don't get rockets. So the main gunner is much better, so keep that in mind. So that's it for today, guys. Some ShadowClaw gameplay with the crossbow. It's pretty fun, you know. So if you guys get it or you see it on the ground from an enemy that you killed, pick it up and try it. And let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. And I'll catch you next time. See ya.
I've met recruits who would have kicked your ass.